Hi, I'm Bill from CJ Pony Parts. We've done a lot of videos showing you how to do LED upgrades to both early and late model vehicles. There's a lot of benefits to doing an LED swap. The LED bulbs are going to run a lot cooler than the factory bulbs. They're also going to be a lot brighter and draw a lot less current. We have a lot of LED upgrades planned for our 2014 F-150, and today we're going to show you how to install a set of front LED turn signals. These amber LED bulbs are going to replace the factory turn signal bulbs found in your 2005 to 2015 F-150. These will be direct replacements for the factory bulbs and will require removing the headlights to install them. For this installation, we need a 1/4 inch ratchet, 10mm socket, Phillips head screwdriver, test light, small pair of needle nose pliers, center punch, drill, and an 1/8 inch drill bit. The first step in the installation is going to be to remove the headlight housing from the car. To do that, we're going to remove this rubber seal first here, then 1, 2, and the third screw down here to remove the headlight. This rubber seal is just held on by this simple plastic screw here. Remove the screw and this will pop right out. And do with this is basically just fold it out of the way. Now you can see the lower screw we have to remove. Now we'll get the two uppers. There's two additional clips back through in the corner. So to get the headlight out, you sort of want to shimmy it a little bit, and that'll pop those clips free. To get the headlight off the car now, just release all three harnesses. And you can remove the housing. With the headlight assembly off the car, replacing the turn signal is pretty simple. You want to grab the housing, you return it counterclockwise, and remove it. Simply pop out the stock bulb, slide the LED down into place. Make sure it's fully seated at the bottom of the socket. Now reinstall the housing in the car, turn it clockwise to lock it into place, and ready to reinstall our headlight assembly onto our F-150. When you install the LED turn signals in your F-150, you're going to have to install a resistor in its place. If you don't, you'll get what's called hyper flashing. The lights are actually going to flash really fast when the turn signal's on because the truck doesn't think there's a bulb in place because the LED draws a lot less current than the factory bulb. To fix this, we have to install a resistor. To do that though, you have to figure out which wire you're connecting to. The resistor is going to go from the black wire here to one of the two yellows. What I'm going to do is grab a test light, see which one is actually flashing. Okay, that one on the outside there is flashing to a turn signal, so we're going to go from the black wire to the outside yellow. You don't want to connect it up here at the end here. You want to go further back here. You're going to have to mount the resistor because it gets hot. If you have it out here, you're not going to have enough wire and the harness isn't going to reach. What we'll do is just going to basically very carefully cut back some of the tape further back. We'll want black then, and yellow and purple, which is the outside color at the end down here. The manufacturer includes these wire taps. What you're going to basically do is put the yellow wire and the black wire on the outside of this tap. And the resistor wire goes on the inside, and then you're going to clamp it shut. It'll pierce the wire just enough to complete the connection for us. Now I'll do the same thing to the black wire with the other side of the resistor. And clamp it shut, make sure the connections are tight. We grabbed the light in the socket and plugged it in real quick just to check everything before we put the whole headlight housing back into our truck. As you can see, it's flashing at a slow pace, which is what it's supposed to do. Now we can reassemble everything. We have to mount the resistor down here because the resistor is going to get hot. You want to make sure it doesn't touch any rubber, plastic, wiring, anything can actually damage. What you do is put a little screw in here, mark our hole, and just screw it right into the metal. Now you want to grab your plugs and plug everything back in. Make sure you line up the tabs on the side properly. Pop it in and replace the screws. Put the rubber flap back in and install the plastic clip we removed earlier. Repeat the process on the other side and your installation is finished. The LED parking lights and turn signals look great on the front of our 2014 EcoBoost F-150. The resistors installed in place, they work really well and work just like they're supposed to from the factory and at the normal speed. If you don't mind the faster speed, you don't have to install the resistor, and I recommend doing it to make it work like it's supposed to. Also, the wire taps that are included, you can use them, they will work. In my opinion though, I would probably suggest soldering it to make a good connection. The installation overall should take you no more than about 45 minutes to an hour. Be back on the road in no time.